Hello, my name is Shay Cobb, and this PowerPoint presentation is about the 3 principles I found to be most important to me out of all the 10 principles we learned about this semester. I think that all 10 principles have very important aspects, but I did pick out 3 that I felt are most important. The first principle I will be talking about is Principle 5, Stuff Happens, or the importance of liquidity. Following after that, the next 2 principles are Principle 6, Waste Not, Want Not, Smart Spending Matters, and Principle 10, Just Do It. The first principle I will discuss is Principle 5, Stuff Happens, or the importance of liquidity. It is very important to have extra money saved up because you never know what could happen. You could experience an accident that insurance won't cover for damages, so you have to pay out of pocket, or perhaps a job loss could happen, or you have to pay for something that broke in your house. As the book stated, no budget is set in stone, so it's extremely important to be aware of how easily an unexpected expense could pop up. I personally know I need to have money saved in case I am ever in need or I need to replace something quickly, so this principle benefits me personally. The next principle I felt was most important was Principle 6, Waste Not, Want Not, Smart Spending Matters. This principle seems to be centered around smart spending or just learning how to spend money wisely. It can be hard to start getting used to mainly spending money on things you need. For example, groceries, gas, bills, or etc., instead of things you want, like constantly spending money on clothes or going to Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks daily. So it's important to know and understand where your money is going and what you can do to cut back on shopping urges. Another concept that goes into this principle is making sure you are getting the best quality for your purchase. You don't just want to spend money on the first price you see. Take time to do research, whether it's about insurances or what washer and dryer to buy. Look into it before you spend the money, so you get the best quality you were expecting. This will really benefit me in the future and present time because I will need to consider my best options when it comes to spending my money for what I am expecting. And also, it makes me really want to look at my purchases now and consider if I really need that Starbucks drink right now, or just consider saving my money more if I really do not need to make a purchase. The last principle I found to be most important was Principle 10, Just Do It. I felt that overall this principle was important to each principle itself and each chapter in the book. Every chapter ended with Principle 10 because it is under the action plan. The action plan is what the book suggests you do with all the information given in that chapter, like how you can start working towards that goal or the following steps and advice. With that being said, the only way for this advice or action plan to work is if you actually put the effort in to make it happen. You can read and listen to advice all you want, but the only way to follow through is if you yourself follows through. It isn't easy to just begin financially planning, but once you do it, it will become worth it and it will become easier. The principle really stands out to me because it is completely true in my opinion. I need to take that advice because if I don't just start financially planning, it's not going to happen. But I also feel as if it is a statement in life because if you don't start somewhere, it could hold you back. So just do it. In conclusion, Principle 5, 6, and 10 were the most important and stuck out the most to me. I believed I learned a lot from all of the principles and will be taking advice from each of them, especially these 3 I talked about in this presentation. This is the works cited slide where I cited the textbook for this class. And lastly, this is the picture sources from each slide. Thank you for listening to this presentation.